put in the sand.
We'll wrap a present for you. Awesome. It's pretty awesome.
It took me like 20 minutes later, like, it was positive.
Outstanding.
It's just like the fact that it was like of all places. Darvin's like practice. For Matt, he was in there like walking. We can use the audience.
Stacking really good days, you know, consecutively. We're just
excited to have him back in the fold.
You say floor time. Is there a plan to build them up on Friday and maybe not give them a full allotment? What's the idea?
There is a plan in place, and one I'm not willing to share at this point. Unfortunately. Ron looked great. We didn't have any contact today, but he was moving around well, running, jumping well. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll be listed as questionable, but we'll see how the rest of the day goes and tomorrow goes, leading up to the game.
With Dennis coming back, I mean, you guys have been kind of crowded anyways in the backcourt. Kendrick's been in and out of the rotation a little bit. How does Dennis fit in with kind of the bodies that you guys already have?
I mean, he's another talented, skilled player that's dribble, pass, and shoot. So and defend his behind off. So he'll fit right in. We'll figure it out. That's our job as a staff to figure out where to plug guys in, who to play who with. But at the end of the day, everybody has to be on the same page and the same accord in terms of how we want to play. You know, and he fits right in. He and Thomas. You know, they're both competitive. They're both, you know, love the togetherness, care about their teammates, and they're both willing to acknowledge if they made a mistake and just handle it the right way when their teammates are off a little bit. But we're excited. We're excited to get them, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure out where to win and where to plug them in.
A Jordan Brummage before going?
Nah. He's got 20 years of contact on it.
Yeah, fair enough. With limited parts of practice, is that just, hey, like we got some vets, like let's not bang their body so much in practice, or is that?
Yeah, you're just being efficient. Being efficient with the banging, being efficient with, you know, how long you have them on their feet out here. We want to come in and get our work done, but at the same time be smart about it. We have a block of games coming up, and you know, we feel like we're starting to turn the corner and play better and play more in the rhythm on both sides of the ball. And we want all our guys to be available for that. And the last thing we want to do is damage them on the practice floor.
Coach, Lonnie Walker is shooting over 50% from 2 and from 3 in the last 6 games. What are some improvements you've seen from him over these last couple of games?
Just not being indecisive. You know what I mean? He's been really decisive, playing with a lot of force, playing with a lot of energy, and the ball tends to find energy. And I told him, he's not only the green light, he's got the green room. I want him to be as aggressive as possible. All his teammates, the rest of the starting group, everybody in the building has the utmost confidence in him. So he just needs to go out there, have fun, compete his behind off, and just enjoy it.
Yeah. Maybe didn't get all they wanted out of their first stop in the NBA. I'm thinking of especially Lonnie and Troy. Is there some sort of factor where, you know, if Lonnie's doing well, that confidence can kind of pass on to Troy, or vice versa? Is there sort of a contagious effect with some of these guys getting over them?
I just think it's the reps in practice, the reps in individual workouts, the reps in the film sessions, and just me and my staff and everyone else giving them the confidence just to go out there and be aggressive. The only mistake you can make for playing for a Darvin Ham-led team is to not compete and not to be together with your teammates and not to hold yourself accountable for certain things that we know we need to get done. And so I've just told them that, you know, and it takes the pressure off the player when you can, you know, verbalize that and really back it up with the action towards them, allowing them to know that, you know, hey man, feel free, don't be uptight, go out there, bust your behind, and just be ready to, you know, be aggressive, you know, just be, whatever you do it with purpose, do it with effort, do it with energy.
You guys have Penner, Pat, Lonnie, LeBron, Troy. That's what sort of the base starting lineup?
Yes.
Have you evaluated that at all over these past few days off? Is that
Not
kind
really.
of is that sort of still the plan?
No, that's still the plan. That's still the plan for sure.
Dennis, you had this, you know, you came a little later to camp, obviously issues out of control, then until late in the regular season under control. How's that been, kind of adjusting to some of these hurdles that maybe you couldn't have seen coming?
I mean, I needed that break anyway, so I made the most out of it, you know, getting back to my weight. I lost a lot of weight before I came here. I was sick a little bit, so working on my strength, you know, on my thumb. So now been working all week, you know, just to get my conditioning right, and I'm ready for tomorrow.
Obviously, the thumb injury is on your shooting hand. Where's your confidence at right now with that?
100.
What was it like having a teammate have the exact same injury, have the exact same surgery? I don't know that I've ever seen a team have.
I mean, he got on his left hand.
Yeah.
I'm on my right, but I mean, it was pretty cool. These circumstances that we both had the same injury and we went through it together. You know, talking to each other, what he does, what I do, you know, just to be back tomorrow. And I think we working our butt off, you know, just to come out every day. I think we didn't take a day off, you know, off the thumb. Been working on it and we're ready for tomorrow.
Pardon my ignorance on this, but what does thumb rehab look like? Is it?
I mean, it's a
like
lot of
thumb-
stuff.
like
I mean,
thumb
so
more
many
stuff?
muscles
Yeah.
in their finger you can't even imagine. So Mo, hand specialist, you know, she's doing a great job just doing so many strength exercises, you know, and even lifting weights, you gotta like do it a certain way. And I've been doing it now for like 3.5 weeks. And normally that takes 5 weeks, 6 weeks to recover. So we're ready tomorrow, and we feel good about it.
You mentioned you needed a break. I'm wondering how much of that was the sickness that you mentioned before the season, how much it was Eurobasket, and you kind of didn't stop playing, I guess.
I mean, it was Eurobasket. You know, we've been working out, practicing with the team all summer. So just to get away a little bit from it. Of course, I don't want it to injury, but to just pause for a second, and get ready, my strength, and my weight back up there. So now I feel comfortable playing.
How much weight did you lose?
I was at 175 the whole summer. Went to like 167, 66. So yeah, but I'm back now. So.
I mean, you were kind of a late addition anyways. Did sitting and watching for 3-4 weeks help you kind of get to know your team? I mean, obviously you're going to need to get out there on the court with them and learn them that way. But did that, do you think, advance sort of where you would have been otherwise?
I mean, it's a game, I set out just watching my teammates play. End of the day, I know what I bring to the table. I try to do that, every night, every game. And, we're 3-10 right now, and we try to flip the switch, and I think we just got to be consistent in what we're doing. If we do that, play defense the same way we've been doing it, I think we'll be fine. Offensively, have a little bit of structure, the leader out there who, maybe we'll be fine.
Hey Dennis, how have you seen LeBron handle the highs and lows of the start?
LeBron, how he handles it?
Yeah, just as a leader.
I mean, he didn't really say too much, beginning of the season. But I think the last 2 games, I think, in video sessions and in practice, he's been, vocal to everyone what we want to do, what we try to accomplish. And I think that's what we need from him. That's what we need from Russ, me, AD, Pat Bev, all the people who've been here long enough, to know what it takes to win a ball game. I think we got a lot of quality on this team, but we got to play a little bit smarter. If we figure that out, we'll be fine.
Well, it's kind of themes of that message that he's talked about.
Who, Bron?
Yeah.
I mean, it's no particular thing I can mention now, but I mean, if we fuck up on defense and we fuck up the coverage, then he's saying, listen, we got to do this and this. Simple. I mean, we just try to communicate as a team and get on the same page.
Dennis, with both of them being so ball dominant, how much do you see your role as being a ball handler, and how much is playing off ball and being an option for those guys? I
mean, I played with, I think, in OKC with PG, Russ, then Shea, then CP, then Bron, AD. I mean, I try to find my walls, and I try to fit right in there. I don't, I just try to win ball games. That's it. At the end of the day, whatever they need me to do, and I've seen a couple of games where people don't touch the paint and spread it out, play defense, pick up 94 feet, all those things, little things, what impacts winning, I believe, and we just gotta, do it. And that's where I come in. I just try to do the little things, of course, scoring, passing, setting up my teammates is that too, but I think those two is that's what we need right now.
Thomas, we were just talking to Dennis about how unusual it is for two teammates to have essentially the same injury surgery back-to-back days. But what was that like, having somebody who's also going through the same thing?
It was good to have somebody that you could talk to, feed off the same energy and know what you're going through with the same injury. Throughout the rehab, we had the same mishaps, same things going up and down. These are things that you go through with surgery and everything. So it was good to have someone that knew what we were going through.
How did you get hurt? Was it caught in the jersey? Was it a jam? How did the injury happen?
I don't remember exactly how the injury happened. I just remember one time when I was going up and, a hard foul, let me get my knees and I shook my hand because it hurt. It's the only time I remember it, but I don't know exactly when the actual injury happened. For a while, they said I've been playing through it. I didn't know it's still now.
With it being on your offhand, when did you start doing workouts, with it, and when were you kind of clear to start revving up with it being hurt after the surgery? I said when you first heard it, since it's on your offhand, when were you able to start revving up and start doing real workouts with it?
I started revving up about 2.5 weeks after the surgery, when I started using a little bit more of my left with my workouts. I know a few days after the surgery, we was just doing straight right hand workouts, just getting my right hand stronger and everything. And that was about it. About 2.5 weeks when my left hand started incorporating into the basketball workouts.
Thomas, what is thumb rehab like? What are you doing? Any training methods or anything like that would surprise me?
No, it's nothing too weird. It's actually, people would actually think it's kind of boring because it's a lot of like hand motion stuff, a lot of thumb motion, or just like getting your flexibility back into your thumb, making a four right here, thumb wave up and down. Even with the band that I have here, just putting it around your hands and then just opening up, stretching it, stuff like that.
Are you just doing this stuff like all day? Is it like sort of like at home where you like watch TV like doing it?
Yes, all day, just trying to get the strength back into it. I actually got a full-blown set of stuff that I do at home when I get done from here, so it's a full day's work.
So you're not like thumb wrestling with Dennis or anything like that?
Nah, we did that before, but we took our separate ways after that one.
You couldn't use your hand for it in like day-to-day life. That kind of drove you nuts.
At first, it was kind of weird, just like holding stuff, opening things for like the first few weeks of it, because it's weird. You never really think about stuff that you use until you actually don't have to use it, and that's when you need it the most. But just try to take nothing for granted right there, and then just luckily enough, I had the great rehabilitation people over here to help me get my thumb back in work, so I feel good.
What's been LeBron's approach with kind of managing the group through these sort of ups and downs?
He's been great about it. He's been a real great leader, and his communication from him, AD, Pat, has even gone up even more. Their communication with us of how they want us to play, what they see out there, and they just learning the game from an all-time great like that is absolutely amazing. I know when those guys speak, a lot of us listen. We try to grasp as much information as we can from them, so it's a pleasure.
So to what degree has he been encouraging about it and very honest about it?
He's been both. He's been both, and he's been great about it. With getting on guys, but also praising guys for when they do something great or make a good read, and he could flow right into it, and guys don't have to really figure out what the heck we're doing out there. So it's really good. Thank you.